Hey, Freds, welcome. You're the first one here. Rose, Romo, Chris, everybody, Freds, Joe G, Chris, Dean, everybody coming in here. This is Encounters show here that's on from 11 to 1. It's 11:03 p.m. Marinette, good to have you with us. And good to have everyone in with us here. Had a great show last night. All our shows are on our YouTube channel. If you go to my profile, there's a link to my YouTube. You can subscribe there. My YouTube channel is Star Command Spaceship News. Hey, brother. Hey, Chesno. Good to see you, brother. And your puppy hopefully is doing well. Very, very good. Brandy, everybody coming in there poorly. Ellie, Young Skywalker. Good to see you, brother. Peace, love, and light to you, brother. Denise, everybody out there. This is the #1 spiritual UFO talk show going on 3 years on TikTok. Hey, Star, good to see you. Richard Davis, Costa, good to see you. Star C, Lightwork, and Namaste. Good to have you with us, brother. Everybody in there. Welcome, Whirlwind, everybody in there. Everybody out there, whoever you are, wherever you are, welcome to the show. New people that have been with us. Hey, Kyle, with us watching for 3 years. All the new people that are starting to know who we are. Please also, as a reminder, I'll do reminding through the night. Please go to my profile. If you're new, hey, Tara, I can't speak English. Please press the follow button. There you go. Susan Mary, Jersey for Life, good to see you. Slavko, pretty blessed. Good to see you. Hey, Rudy, welcome, everybody. Trevor, did you see my video? Not yet. I know you sent me a message. I will. Hey, Lucas, good to see you, brother. User 661. Everybody, Cleo, thank you for the candy. Everybody in there. Rebecca Lynn Anderson, SK King. Good, SK King. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. So much. Red One, hello to you. Maria Sanchez, April, TLO. Hey, good to see you. Welcome, Razi. I saw a metallic UFO. We're going to check that out later. Now, what I'm going to do is we do some UFO video here. I'm going to wait till the last 15 minutes of my show to do the video, just in case TikTok decides to give me a problem about it. So we're gonna show a video later, and it's a good one, and it's a real good one. Actually, it had just happened a few nights ago, and where it happened, it shows the person's really got detail. It shows a plane going by, and it shows this, what I consider, if we were up close, it was probably a large spaceship. And you'll know it's a spaceship by the way the energy field of its lights are going. And I'm going to show that later tonight. I'll mention it through the show, but I'm going to wait till later because I ended up when I didn't have problems last night with a video I showed, but TikTok's algorithm is kind of tricky. So I'm going to try to outsmart the algorithm, and we'll show it in the last 15 minutes of the show. We'll put the video on. You're going to want to see it. So that's something, a little bit of a teaser there, but there you go. Bonnie Ellis, good to see you. Admiral Jennifer Holly Cole, good to see you, Jennifer. I'm totally something. Welcome. Anna, welcome. Yeah, definitely. The family big dog, welcome. Arthur, hey, Arthur. Good to have you back here, brother. Jody, welcome. And everybody everybody coming in. I do have my apple cider. Faith USA. Corey Hart, 123, welcome. Angel Hammer. Ozzy, let's see. Izzy in Action. Sal 3649. Hi, girl. Hi, Commander. Hey, South Carolina. Good to see you. I think it's Amra. Good to see you, Amra. Hey, Lisa. Good to see you. User 667. Welcome. Will Banks. Kit Kat. Welcome, Kit Kat. We will definitely, after the show, look at that. Maya, the outsider. Welcome. Michelle. Welcome, Michelle. A pager or page something. Deborah Daly. Hey, Twiggy. Good to see you, Twiggy. Everybody out there. I can spend my whole night just saying hello to everybody, but I can't do it. Hey, Crush. We're going to get into the show here. Just welcome everybody out there. Please share, like, and follow. Share with people you think should be here. People that are interested in the subject that might not know about the show. Because after 3 years, I still never assume everybody knows. Hey, Ann Cole, good to see you. I never assume everybody knows we're here, That's a good thing. I never assume anything like that. So, yeah, the Positive RI, welcome. Nancy Longo, Sam, welcome, Sam. Everybody coming in here, welcome. We usually, by the time we get into the middle of the show, we're about 600-700 people in here, 500 to 600-700. And also, please FYP. Good reminder, FYP, everybody you think should know, FYP. Hey, Jay Sparko, good to see you. Greetings. Greetings. Flossie Jane. Hey, Witchy Boo, thank you for the share. TKO, welcome, TKO. Cooper. Tina Custom C, welcome, Tina. Mama Bear, hey, Mama Bear. Maggie Cotman, I think it is. Mr. Blue. MR60, welcome. I appreciate the FYPs, everybody. The commander always never assumes that as long as we've been on here and as big as the show is, I always know that we can reach. My whole thing is to reach as many people on the planet as possible. So you help me do that. Every one of you is a part of the show. So while you're reaching out and FYPing and sharing, it helps get people to aware that there is a show here for 3 years that's been on here consistently here on TikTok, consistently doing what we do and busting the matrix. And Cole, thank you for the cheer you up. I appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. Absolutely. The Raw Foods, that's a good one. Raw Foods 4. Welcome to the show. 922, welcome. It's still early yet. We can still do some welcoming here. Jonathan Allen, welcome to the show, Jonathan. Let's see. Craig, Angel. All kinds of good names in here. William, welcome, William. Geyser family. Hey, Geyser family. Christina B777. Tyra Young, welcome, Tyra. Eyes Open, that's a good name. Eyes Open, I like that. Oceanized. Eyes Open, and then Oceanized comes in here. Good. Mark, welcome. Twist Tales. Jack Davenport, welcome. Everybody in here, just in general, welcome all the people around the planet. This is Encounters, whether you're watching us in Europe. Ashley, hey, good evening. If you're in Europe, Asia, Africa, wherever you are, the United States, Central or South America, you're watching Encounters, a show that is totally out of this world, and believe me, it is. It's not your typical, hey, Eyes Open, good to have you with us. Zion 1. Elvira, hey, Elvira. Joanna, I think it is. Janet. Renee, hey, Renee Nay, welcome. Just welcome everybody. Terry Venus, Jario, Lino, everybody FYP. I think it's Amanda, hey, Amanda. Artra, hey, Artra. Carla Ryder, user 585. I think it's Kiev. I can't get the name. The names are going so fast here. Anyway, it's time for another edition of Encounters on a Tuesday night. Tuesday night with Encounters. If you're new to the show, we do things here differently. I'm a professional radio talk show host on an NPR station in Connecticut for 21 years. I've been a former writer for the magazine called CmdrAleon. Hey, Johnny Blackwoods, good to see you. And I wrote for that magazine for about several years on Ashtar Command information telepathically. I had telepathic messages. I would talk about the Ashtar Command in CmdrAleon for about several years. And then I got involved in radio and gave up the writing part of it. So here we are. And now here on TikTok, my daughter got me on here when she told me about TikTok 3 years ago. I didn't really think about TikTok, but I got on here and I've been doing this thing for 3 years now. And we're here talking about disclosure. We have people that have been on here in the 3 years that had top security clearance, providing information. We've busted the door open about things like Wright-Patterson Air Force Base, all these things. We've had all kinds of information here. And we talk about everything from the space cities in our oceans to the pyramids that are in our oceans that are activated. We get into everything here. So you're going to have, if you're new here, you're going to be hooked on, you're going to be addicted to Encounters, guarantee it. So our show is on here on the East Coast at 11 p.m. We go 11 p.m. Eastern, 10 Central, 9 Mountain, and 8 o'clock on the West Coast. So welcome to a real talk show on the spiritual aspects of UFOs. And if you want to be a guest, yes, I think Aaron, she did. Thank God she told me to get on here. I never thought of it. And we are going to take guests. So if one of the things I mentioned in my promotional video earlier this evening is if you're recording or documenting unknown aircraft, UFOs or orbs or whatever you want to call it, or spaceships, non-terrestrial objects and you're recording them and you want to share your story here, this is a good place to do it. If you're somebody who has been visited by positive ET influences, like when I say positive, I mean you had a positive ET contact, because there are people that actually, oh, Johnny Black, I saw a couple orbs, nothing to mention. Well, if you saw a couple orbs, then you're better, Johnny, than people that haven't seen anything. At least you're one step ahead of your neighbor or somebody in some other town or village that, thank you for that, that hasn't seen anything yet. So I would say make sure, Johnny, you have your phone, charged up, your camera ready, because you're probably going to see more. If that's the first time you've seen them recently or whenever, I suspect you'll see more of them. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm chewing a lot of gum tonight, so just bear with me here. Thank you for the gifts. And the other thing is, if people have had anything to deal with not only the encounters of visitations, both negative and or positive visitations, or if you've been taken off planet physically, we want to hear your story. If you're a whistleblower, we want to hear your story. Thank you, Lisa. And we have had whistleblowers on here. They'll watch my show for a few nights, and then they'll say, Commander, I want to come up. So if you're somebody who knows somebody, maybe your cousin or relative has a top security clearance, in the DOD or something, or somebody's in NASA, and they, somebody in NASA with information regarding the extraterrestrial area, don't be afraid to come up and share the story. This is the time we want to bust the matrix. This is the time where we want to get the truth out. We want the cosmic truth. Thank you, Bonnie. Thank you so much. Smoke, welcome to the show. So if you're new to the show, you're going to be hooked on the show. You're going to be addicted to the show. And if you get addicted to the show, that's okay, because this is a good addiction versus a bad addiction, right? This is a good addiction. So, welcome. Hey, Lexi, good evening. Shala, Penny, welcome. And Witchy Boo is totally hooked. Hey, Lexi. Let's see. My brother works for WPAFB as a drone operator. Is it WA? Is it an Air Force base? John, I'm going to bring, let me see what we got here. Okay. I think before we get into it, I want to bring this Johnny Blackwood up. Johnny Blackwood. Johnny, you'll be our first guest. Again, guest, no foul language, no vaping, no paranormal discussion or politics or religion. Johnny Blackwoods, welcome to Encounters. Are you there? Let's see, I think he is. Did my volume go down? Hello? I don't hear anything. Is it me? I hear you tapping your microphone. Do you hear me? Hello? Turn your volume up. Johnny Blackwood. Let's see what's going on here. I'm Johnny Blackwood. Johnny, I'm going to bring you back up. Something's not working. Hold on a minute. I don't know. Let me try to bring him up. Yeah, I heard tapping, but I didn't hear him. I don't know if he thought he was on or not. Okay, we'll see what happens here. He might be checking the microphone. Well, he's not on now. I'm going to try to get him back on here. Let's try again here. Let's go back to Johnny Blackwood. It's not working. Okay. Well, I was able to bring him up. Okay, so he's able to come up. Let me see if I can get him. Hey, Johnny, you there? Turn your volume up on if your phone volume is not up, turn it up. I think we have a little bit of a technical problem here. I'd love to hear your story, but you're up on my live here, but there's no audio. Do you have a Bluetooth on or anything that you have turned on or off? Let's see here. All right, we'll have to try it again. I don't know what's going on. We can't hear you. Do you have your mic on? Let me see here. His mic's on. On my end, his mic's on, so he's not muted. All right. I think he's having some technical audio problems. Okay, so if you want to come up and share your stories with us regarding what we deal with here, you can go into the multi-guest option. Leah Divine, welcome. Ashley, welcome back. And we'd be happy to talk to you. Again, like I said, if you're somebody who has had top security clearance, or somebody, I've had people with family members that had top security clearance and they've come on the show and talked about it. So we know there's a lot of stuff going on. I was listening to a video about our Space Force. This guy was like a head person in the Space Force. I was looking at a video earlier today. And Space Force, this person was saying on a personal level to, I guess, the press, that there has to be life out there. Well, we know that. And the U.S. Space Force, which is a real thing, you got to know that the Space Force, they know that there are spaceships coming and going from our planet. And I'm sure they're very aware of the presence, folklore welcome, of the presence of non-terrestrial activity. And when I say non-terrestrial activity, we're speaking of the very nature of those that come from other worlds, other dimensions, other places. One of the things you'll know about me is I go right at it. I just go straight forward into it. I don't say, well, is there life else out there in the universe? Is there possibility that there could be another intelligent life out there? Those that ask that, are doing kind of programs like that, they are not leaping forward enough to realize that there is life out there. They're not leaping forward enough to realize that we are not the most intelligent, people in the universe. And not that we're not intelligent, we're just not as intelligent as those that are beyond us, right? Arthur says, my friend saw a light in the sky 2 hours ago by where he was. Interesting. I hope he recorded it. Arthur. That would be kind of cool if you did. So we're getting into a lot of good stuff here tonight. You never know where we're going to go here on this show. It's very spontaneous. Veach, welcome. I'm going to bring up another person here, I think. I'm going to bring up right now one of our recent guests, and I know their microphone's working. I think.
Hello, my darling. How are you?
How you doing? Good. Your microphone is working.
Yep, I guess you guys can hear me, unfortunately.
Yeah, we can hear you. Oh, don't say that.
Oh my God. So at 6 p.m. I saw I saw a thing, and you're the first person that I wanted to like run to. And I don't know if you got my
good.
messages, but I was like, can you go live now?
I know. I'm not ready. I was like doing other stuff. So there.
I know. I was just
but
so
I was
excited.
laughing when I read your message. Yeah.
I was like, oh my God, I got to go to Bestie.
Did you record it?
I did. It's on my page. I just went, it was just a normal day. Actually, it wasn't really a normal day because I live in Boston, right? And around 1 p.m. today, there was 2 fighter jets over my house.
Really?
And I have never, the last time I've seen fighter jets in this area was 9/11 that day in September.
Yeah.
That was the last time that we've ever had that, in our airspace. So I was like, oh, that's a little weird. And then tonight at 6 p.m., I go outside, literally stepped 1 foot out of the door. I look up and I saw a round metallic ball above me. And it had some lights on there. But the lights were like on the bottom of the ball, and it was moving quite slowly. And then I saw a plane that was coming right after it. So like in my video that I tagged you in and put on my page, you could see like they're traveling together. But one of them like and I saw the fighter jets, that one of them was making a sound, the other one wasn't. And one of them was like I said, it was a round metallic spear. I'm still trying to process, to be honest. And I don't know if anybody in the chat has felt like this when you see these things, but like I kind of gaslighted myself a little bit because I was like, nah, that was just a plane. Yeah, you know what I mean? And then I was
Now,
like, no.
I'm looking at the video here. We'll show it later on.
Yeah.
Well, maybe if there's something like there's a regular craft, and there's the thing in front of it has also got lights on it.
Yeah. But like planes don't move together like that. It's like they're really like right next to each other, you know?
Well, there's one I'm showing. I'm not showing you that, folks. You're going to see it a little bit later, about 20 minutes before the end of the show. We'll show it. But there is two specific. Well, there's more than that. Actually, it looks like two. I mean, I can't determine. And was there any sound to them?
One of them sounded like the plane, and the one that was over my head, because like it came over my head first, and when I looked up, I was like, that had no sound at all.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But the other one that was right after it sounded like a plane.
Okay.
Yeah. But the crazy thing is, there's another woman that's on TikTok, and she has been documenting drones and orbs in the sky, and she lives not far from me, and she caught it too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So there's another witness
Same thing.
that's sort of the same thing.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good. That if you have another witness, that confirms it's not just you. There's somebody else saying, and they would, and what did they think about that we were looking at?
I really didn't get a chance to talk to her. I just saw her video, and it literally looked just like mine. There were two things together in the sky.
Mm-hmm. You know what? We could probably show your video only because you're here, and you're the person that created it.
Okay.
So let's take a look at this. The other video I'm saving till later, and I just want TikTok to know the guest on my show. She took the video. And
yeah,
the
and
credit
everybody
goes to Tara.
keep tapping the screen, and if you join the team at the top right, click next to his name right there and join the team. It'll also help protect the live and boost the live, please.
Yes, let's do this here. I'm going to, so we're going to see this right now. Let me see if I could,
and like when I zoom in, when I zoom in on the object, that is a UAP, the one that I zoom in on. So when you see me zoom in, that's the one. And then when I zoom out, you can see them going together.
Okay, we're gonna bring it back to point A here. Let's see. All right, let me just do this. Okay, so we're gonna show the video, folks. And again, this is encounters. This is for educational purposes only. Give me one moment. And my guest is Tara, and she took the video, so TikTok, leave me alone. Let's see here. Hold on. Wait a minute. Oh, here we go. So this is from, I'm going to Tara narrate this. This is the video here, and we're going to play it right now.
So literally, I just stepped out of the door, and I was like, okay, I better record this because this looks odd.
Yeah.
And that's the UAP, that one, like the top,
Is
like
that the one?
towards the right.
Is that the one behind or the one in front?
The one behind is the plane.
Okay, the plane. The one blinking in the front is the UAP.
Yep. And see how I zoomed in on it? Yep.
Yeah, it's really weird.
And if you are able to like zoom in even more, it has weird colors in it. I don't know.
It does. It does have weird colors.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can zoom it in anymore. I can try to. It won't really. So that one there, is that the plane or the UAP?
I'm trying to see like, no, if I zoomed in on it, it's the UAP.
Oh, there. Okay. There's the other thing. That's the plane there.
See, they're both moving together.
Right.
So do you think?
So what do you think? One is the UAP and one is a plane, or what's going on here?
I have no idea. And I know they like mask each other, like they try to pretend that they're planes or.
Yeah.
But one of them sounded like a plane.
One sounded like a plane. Well, maybe one was. The other one, did it have any sound?
No.
No sound.
Nope. And I said, what's weird, around 1 p.m. today in Boston, 2 fighter jets came over the same area. I was at home, same thing, at 1 p.m. today, and those are loud. So if they're fighter jets, like the only thing that could move like this in airspace together are fighter jets, right? Or like military, right?
But fighter jets would be going way faster than what we call UAPs.
Exactly. But I'm talking about the UAP. how do you, whatever you say it, like
Yeah,
no
yeah,
planes are allowed to move together like that, you know?
yeah.
So
So this is interesting. It's definitely something to examine. I'm going to go back on here. It's something that needs to be examined. It's an interesting piece of footage, and
at the end of the video, you can see my doorknob because I was literally like right at the door.
yeah, I know. I did see that. Let me
And
go back to
I
my
came
screen.
inside and I said, Star, get your stuff on because it's cold over here, you know? So I
Oh
said,
yeah,
get
oh
all your
yeah,
stuff on and come outside.
yeah. Being in New England, it is definitely cold for sure.
Yeah,
So
it's a little
that,
chilly.
so I showed that video because she's the one who recorded it.
Yes,
So they should leave me alone on that.
they better.
I'm telling this video I'm going to be showing later tonight, and if you're awake, to stay around to about 12:45. At 12:45 a.m. in the morning on the East Coast, I'll be showing a video that's going to blow people's minds here.
Oh my
And
God, I'm
yeah,
excited.
yeah. So I only show good videos. Gary Haas, good to see you. And part of what I integrated into the show is that people need to see the good footage.
Yeah,
Not everybody's going on TikTok looking for UFO footage. Me,
yep,
because of my show, I mean, I haven't contacted this person yet, but the footage was too good to not show the footage. And, hey, Johnny, we love transparency. Yeah, absolutely. So
yep.
we want people to know. Skipper says Kaluuya volcano is erupting in Hawaii right now.
Oh my
Oh
God.
wow.
So what do you think
Yeah.
about the video? What are your thoughts?
My thoughts are that I think there's something there. It's I think that the one that made sound could be very well a conventional aircraft, but the other one you said made no sound, right?
No, no sound.
So, and it looked like the other one was following the other one.
Yep. And like I said, when I stepped out of the door, I looked up and it was like a round metallic ball.
Hmm.
And they had lights on the bottom of it.
So when you saw the one that was you call a round metallic ball, that's the one that was the first one, correct?
Yep, the first one. Yep.
So you got a good look at it. It was like right going by you. It had lights underneath it and it was round.
Yep. Yep.
Okay. Okay, that makes a lot of difference. The
Yep.
second object that was going by, the so-called plane or jet, what did that look like?
It looked like a regular plane, but I
Yeah.
don't think it was like as big as it could have been like a small like commercial
Yeah.
plane. Yeah.
It probably was just a regular commercial plane. I
Yep.
wonder if the pilots in that commercial plane visibly saw the other object.
I don't know. It
Hmm.
definitely looked like they were together though, because like it was just moving so weird and then moving so like in sync with each other.
Yeah.
And not
Yeah.
and they were really close together. And that's what really perplexed me the most because
Yeah.
like planes don't do that. You cannot have a plane right next to each other. They're going
No,
to
the FAA
yeah,
regulations, you can't do that. Hey, Mahan
exactly.
Suk, Mahan Suk's here with us. Hey, Mahan Suk, my friend down there. Good to see you, brother. There's no way you can have. It would be against FAA regulations for that to occur. Very
Yeah.
interesting. I'll have to really look at it more.
Yeah, please
But
do. Let me know.
yeah,
Keep me
yeah.
posted.
Oh yeah, I mean I'm pretty good. I don't the good thing about me is because I've seen so many videos that I don't jump to a conclusion. I examine things carefully before anything, and I
Yep.
will definitely do that. Great, good,
And
good.
just so you know, I'm kind of like a skeptic. Like I kind of look at things like, oh well,
Yeah,
and I try to figure things out. Like,
yeah,
I try
yep.
not to jump to conclusions.
Right, that's a good thing.
Yeah, like I said, I gaslighted myself a little bit because I was like, what did I see here? And I was spiraling. I was like, I want him to go live now so I could
Well,
talk
she
to
wants me
you.
to go live early. She wants me to go live way before.
Well, thank you so much, honey.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
appreciate it. Keep me
You know.
posted.
Oh yeah, and the one thing people need to know about me, as much as I'm not from this planet, on the human level, I'm a healthy skeptic in the sense when I look at video footage.
Yep.
I check every video out. If I think what people are recording are actual drones by the government, I won't post them. There's a lot of that stuff out there, and it could be difficult because there's a lot of people recording stuff now. I mean, every night I can get on or during the morning or whatever, and there's tons of people. Thank you. There's tons of people recording things. Some
Yep.
people are recording spaceships or
Yep.
orbs, actual orbs that are non-terrestrial. Other people are recording what I consider to be government-operated craft that is ours. And some of
Yep.
those drones might not be drones. Some of those drones could be shape-shifting to look like a drone, mimicking an actual drone.
Exactly.
You know, absolutely. Yes. So yeah,
Like I think like that's what could have been the plane like following
yeah.
whatever I saw tonight.
Oh, thank you, Sunk. Thank you for the gifts. You know, so when you're looking at this stuff and recording it, at least you can document it, and then we can examine the footage.
Yeah.
Um, Now, when I show this other video later, I mean, I really wanted to show it earlier, but I don't want to. What'll happen is, if I get the thing that happened the other night, they don't let people see that I'm actually here during the program, so I'm not doing it.
Right.
Psychomagnetic 9. Psychomagnetic 9.
Just be
Okay.
careful when you're showing the video. Don't have the tag in there. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Yeah.
TikTok looks at that and goes, "Oh, wait a minute, that's not theirs." You know?
Right. So I have to just try to show the video footage. That's what happened the other night. I think
Yeah.
because they saw the TikTok name, that was a problem, and I'm trying to be real careful not to. I want people need to see the footage, and I'm
Exactly.
determined to do it. And one like Psychomagnetic, welcome to the show. Say hello, Tara.
Hi.
How are you guys?
We're doing good. How you
How are
doing?
you, brother?
I'm well. I'm going to show you all something right now.
Okay. And we'll put you on the. Let's see here. I got the thing here.
You
When you're
could
ready,
drop me. I gotta go. I
I'll
gotta go
drop
to
you.
bed.
Okay, Tara.
Yeah. Have a good
Okay.
night. Okay,
You
guys.
too. Hey,
Take
thanks for the
care.
footage. We appreciate
Keep
it.
me posted.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. And we have Psychomagnetic, one of our friends here. Tell us what we're looking at. Give us some indication where you are and what
This is
we're
an
actually
alien
seeing.
implant. This is my implant. It's connected to my blood veins and it's magnetic. It's on my
Oh,
ring
wow.
finger.
Oh, wow. That's amazing. And did you take, I mean, did you take a photo of that, or is that you're just
No,
showing
this is on
that's
video right now. I'm showing you guys
on
right now.
video? Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. And how long did you get that implant put in? How long have you had the implant?
When I was 8 years old, I was playing with a magnetic dartboard and one of the darts stuck to my finger. That's when I found out it was there.
Ah, okay, okay. So yeah, and so let me ask you how that happened. The extraterrestrial, we call them the low vibers. So let's say the low vibe ETs. How old are you right now?
I'm 25 years old.
25. Okay. When did you get? You had to have been abducted or something by them. How old were you when you had that happen?
I'm sure I was around like 5 to 9 years old, and
5 to 9? Yeah.
I've seen UAPs and extraterrestrials in real life ever since then. I've had supernatural and just crazy experiences. I have dreams. There's just all types of stuff happen ever since then.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a
Your
regular occurrence now.
you sound better. Your microphone was muffled. So one of the things that I do here is I actually have the ability to help people. And if you have an implant in your finger, I can actually destroy the implant and take it out. Have you seen me do this?
I haven't, but I could. We could do it on video, and we could see if it goes away right now.
I mean, I can do it right now and see if it goes away. In this case, knowing what I know, can you tell me about the ETs that abducted you? What did they look like?
So I've seen two figures throughout my life. One was tall and like a shadow figure, and it would glide slowly. That was one. And two, I've had numerous dreams of being abducted by the same thing. I would be taken to this white room, and it was a figure, but it was like made out of energy. It wasn't really a color, but it was like it was like a form of energy.
Form of energy. Your mic is muffling, depending. Yeah. So your mic was muffled. So make sure your mic is not muffled. And what we'll do, we're gonna work with you on this. So I need you to do is I'm gonna bring you back on camera, if I may, and
Okay.
Can you turn a light on or something? And do you have a light you can turn on?
Yeah, hold on.
Okay. So we're gonna help. And what's your first name?
My name is Isaiah.
Isaiah. Nice to talk to you, Isaiah.
Nice to
So
talk
we're
to you.
people that have watched my show, people that knew my show. I have been gifted the ability to remove implants remotely, and you're going to see something that I do here. Um, so what we're going to do is I want you to. There's a few things we have to do before we start. I need, if you can turn the light on in the room you're in. I'm going to do is we're going to work on the hand area. I don't have to work on everything, but where the implant is, we're going to focus on that area. And actually, we will actually scan him and then focus down towards the hand area where the implant is, and we will remove the implant. All right. So, and you don't even have to have the flashlight on. Can you turn the regular light on? So, what I'd like to do is I'm going to be working energetically to make sure there's nothing else going
I'm
on.
just not comfortable with showing my face because
Okay.
people
All
are
right.
kind of.
All right. So we'll do that. So we know the area, and what we're going to do is I'm going to focus on you as if I know where your whole face is. I don't need to see the face, and I want you to close your eyes. And what I want you to do is relax. I hope you're sitting in a spot where you're relaxed. Don't be stressing your body out. And I want you to breathe in and then breathe out of your nostrils. You're going to breathe in and out of your nostrils about 3 or 4 times. And what I'm going to do is we're going to basically destroy the implant. And when we do destroy the implant, when I take it out, you're going to feel an energetic shift in your finger, and you will not have an implant in there anymore. Okay?
Okay.
All right, so I want you to close your eyes. I want you to take a deep breath in. What we're doing, folks, around the world is one of the things I do on this show, which is why this show is different, is I have the ability to remove implants remotely from anybody around the planet. Whether it's in your leg, in your, near your brain, or whatever it is, I can remove the implant. All right, so when you're relaxed, let me know that you've done the breathing exercises first, and then we'll start.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, good. And in a minute, I'm going to amp up the energy of heat energy. Usually it's a heat energy you'll feel. Like I said, I don't have to see his face or his head. And I'm going to work myself where the hand is, because that's where that particular implant is. And when I get to the implant in your hand, let me know. I'm just slowly scanning your body to make sure there's no other implants around you or anything. You'll tell me when to stop.
You can stop.
Okay. And what I'm going to do now, keep your eyes closed. Okay. I'm going to shoot beams of energy from the back of your hand to the front of your hand. What I'm going to do is focus and focus and focus. I'm going to amp up the energy. And as soon as you start feeling the energy in your fingers, in your hand, let me know. So I'm moving the heat energy a bit so you can feel it going like sort of like a seesaw for a minute.
Yeah, I kind of feel something.
Yep, that's me. I'm going to neutralize the implant. And what I'm going to do is I neutralize the implant. I'm severing the implant first. Sometimes these implants are bigger than what they look like in a person's finger or neck or whatever. We're going to take the implant out. Now, you may not physically see it as I pull it out. I'm going to disintegrate the implant. I'm going to amp up the heat energy. You should start feeling more energy going into the finger. I'm going to amp it up higher. I'm going to go full force on this thing here. And as I pull my hand away, what I'm doing is essentially separating the implant. So what might seem weird to some, for me, this is what I do. And as I'm pulling on the implant, eventually you're going to feel me. It's not going to hurt. It's just going to be slight vibration or discomfort or tingle. When you start feeling it, let me know, brother.
I feel something, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm pulling on the implant. So what I'm doing is, I don't know how big this implant is. It looks small in the finger, but these implants are way bigger sometimes than one thinks. And when I get it out, you'll hear like a popping sound. So I'm pulling it out right now until I get the whole thing out. I've actually got control of the implant. It can't move anywhere. It can't go anywhere. I've neutralized it. And for those just coming in the room, you're watching Encounters, and we're doing an implant removal. I'm going to shoot heat energy from the back of your finger or the back of your hand, and I'm going to shoot energy in there to push it out. And as I do that, I'm going to amp up the heat energy or the beam of energy, and we're going to disintegrate the implant in the finger. Right now, my goal is to disintegrate the implant, and eventually the finger will heal. The internal part of the finger will heal itself out. So now I've got heat energy going through the back of his hand into the front of his hand where the finger is with the implant. And now we're going to pull more. And I'm shooting it energy in from the back end of his hand to the fingers. Can you feel that as I'm pulling it?
Yeah, I can.
Okay. I'm going to pull it out.
It
As soon as
feels
I have it
weird.
out, tell me it's out. When I have it out, I almost have it out. I'm forcing it out now. So it seems strange watching me move my arms and everything. It's not strange. What I'm doing is I know where the implant is and I am pulling it out. So what you can't see, folks, I'm actually feeling it, and I can see and feel it and pull it out. I'm going to shake it. I'm almost near the end of the implant. So what I'm doing is rattling it a little bit so you know, and it should be almost out. We're just going to make sure. As soon as I have it out, just say it's out. Almost there. Almost there. Almost there. We're going to get the whole thing out. Like I said, some of these implants are way bigger and some are way smaller. I'm going to do a little tug here, which is near the end of the implant. Sometimes they don't want to come out, but I'm going to disintegrate the thing that's trying to stay in there. It's going to shrink and I'll pull it out. I think one more. Now I'm going to shoot heat energy into the finger to disintegrate what's left of the implant. You should feel a tingling sensation in the
I
finger.
definitely feel something, but
Yeah,
now it feels so weird.
that's because the implant's almost out. It's going to feel weird because you're now not going to have an implant in your finger anymore, so your finger's going to heal, and you're not going to. It's going to be back to normal. I'm really amping up the heat energy into the finger now. That's why it's feeling a little bit weird, but we almost got all of it out. And this is the last part of it. And again, as I do this, just tell me that it's popped out. I should be almost out here. Just stay focused with me. Focused, focused. Whenever I've done this, my guest will tell me, okay, yours is a little bit longer. Every implant's different. I'm shaking it. This is the last part. I'm shaking it to rattle it out of your finger, what's left of it. So if you feel a tingling sensation or a weird feeling, that's me.
Yeah, that feeling is. I mean, you guys can hold up. Like, hold on. Oh, fuck.
Almost. That's the last part of it right there. You're going to feel a little bit of discomfort only for a second. I'm going to pull it out right now. I'm going to do a real strong pull out of the finger. Keep your eyes closed. Stay focused. Right? 1, 2, 3. How do you feel?
It does feel better.
Mm-hmm. And I can see the regular bone, the bones in your body, in your fingers, like anybody else's.
I wish I had a magnet right now to show you how like magnets stick to it.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't have. I can show you guys tomorrow. But how?
Well, if we got it out, there shouldn't be any magnet going anywhere. So I can see the bones in your fingers, but I want you to relax your fingers, relax your hands now. All right, take it. I want you to close your eyes. There's a few things I have to do here. I'm not even finished yet with them. I need you to close your eyes here. Relax. I need you to relax. This was sometimes when I do implant removals, they're difficult, but I don't give up until I pull them out. And I do this remotely. My space father gave me the ability to do this last year, and I have a space father, a mother, 2 sisters, and a brother off planet.
Are you? What state are you in?
I'm in Connecticut. What state are you in?
I'm in California.
Yeah.
Yeah, I go to this place called the Alien Church, and if you're ever in California, we would love to have you because we're trying to figure out this thing in my finger, and just figure out what like everything's what's going on like as a community. It's called the Alien Church, but like it's just like a we're just trying to take spirituality and all of this stuff that's going on serious.
Well,
together.
with you, they won't have to figure out what's going on with your finger because we just removed the implant that they put in you. And you can let them know that.
I mean, I still feel it. It's still there, but I think I definitely felt the energy that you were doing. I would like, I don't know. I would love to like
Yeah, but we're not
work
done
more
yet.
with you.
We're not done yet. I need you to close your eyes. I'm not finished.
Okay.
Okay, this is really important. Okay. If I need to do more work on the finger, I'm willing to do it. On another night, I'll definitely do some more work. And you could be feeling the residual, like Jetty says, one of my viewers. You could be seeing you could be feeling the residual effects of what was happening. But let me do the rest of this. We need to do this here. Okay. If it's not completely out, we'll get it. I've always gotten all these implants out of people. I've always clearly taken them out, and it could be residual, I think. So, and I agree with some of the viewers here. So, as you close your eyes, I want you to say these words. This is really important.
Sure.
I am
a
cosmic Christed being of light. I will no longer have that implant in my finger. I do not need that implant in my finger. And then that implant will be gone. Right. And say it one more time. That implant is to be gone now. There you go. And the reason why we're doing this is one other thing I have to do to finish what I'm doing, folks. I need you to close your eyes I'm going to put a shield of protection around you so those negative ETs cannot attack you or do anything to you. So I want you to keep your eyes closed, and I'm going to do an energy thing above your head, and you're going to feel an energy field come around your body. So keep your eyes closed, take a deep breath, relax, don't think about anything. And as I do this, you tell me when you feel it. I'm going to start doing it now. You're going to start feeling an energy field around you. I can feel the energy around your head, your aura.
Do you feel yourself being rejected, or is it easy?
No. No, I don't feel rejected. No. No rejections, ever. I want you to keep your eyes closed and allow for the heat energy of the field of this, what I call a bodysuit of light. Tell me when you feel it. I'm now in your head area. I'm going to work my way down. And as you feel the energy, it's going to really amp up. We're going to create a bodysuit of light. And it's going to go down your whole body. I work I'm with the Ashtar Command. If you never heard it, I work with the space people. I'm actually a space person.
Are you stuck at my head?
No, I'm working in your head, but I'm working my way down to your whole body. I'm actually from your head. I can shoot energy right from the head all the way through the whole body. I don't only have to scan the whole body to put the suit on. I'm doing it right now
I
as I
can
speak.
feel something, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna send you a video in a couple hours or something. But I have a hexagon that's like sticking out on the back of my skull. It's like in my head. It's 6-pointed. So that's why I'm asking if you feel like you're being rejected, because the
No, I don't
implant is
get any.
still here. And
Yeah, I don't have any rejection. I don't know anything about the hexagon in your head, but if there is something like that, I'm shooting light energy into your body. So whatever's in there that's been put in you is going to actually, the light energy is going to actually work to destroy it. All right. So we're going to make sure we get, I'll have light beams of energy in your body working with you over 24 hours in the nighttime. So they're going to work on getting all that stuff out of you that these negative ETs did to you. And hopefully by morning you'll feel better. If I need to do more work with you, I certainly will. But right now you need to focus on this. I'm going to put this energy of light. This is a bodysuit of light that will actually penetrate and get rid of all the residual energy from the negative ETs that you've had since childhood. And we're actually doing right now is clearing all the energy out of your body. And know that you're loved. You really are. You're loved. And that this is not going to happen anymore. This is not, just stay focused. Don't even think. You need to just let go. Let go. And now we're going to really amp up the bodysuit on you. I want you to just feel, not think about it. Just let yourself feel what I'm doing. Just let yourself feel. I know you like to think, but don't think. Just feel. And you'll feel the suit coming over you. It'll be very comfortable. Wherever you go out in the world, to wherever you go, wherever you travel, you'll be protected in light. Okay. You may open your eyes now, brother.
okay.
How do you feel? Yeah, just let go. Let go of it. You've had a long many years of it since you were a kid. Let go of it. Now's the time to let go of it. No one can, they can't control you anymore. They cannot control you anymore. Do you understand? Oh, wow. He'll be okay. If we need to help him more, we will. Wow. That was really wild. I think he'll be okay, but I'll be watching him. Yeah, I'll be watching him. We're going to watch him. Yeah, maybe. I think the energy definitely, I think the energy was really, really heavy, the positive energy. And what he had in him was not just in his finger, but also the thing he said about his head I didn't know about. So good thing I worked on his head. I hope he's okay. I hope he's okay. And believe me, if he's not completely okay, we'll work on him again. He's definitely been through a lot. Yeah, he probably, Sebastian, needed a break. I really do believe that. So it's okay that he went down. He didn't have to say thank you. It's okay. Okay, let's see here. Mimi, I'll bring up Mimi, and then Mike, I think Michelle will be after Mimi. So let's bring Mimi up here. You're watching Encounters. It could be his phone died too. It was a lot. Hey, Mimi, welcome to Encounters. Hello? Wake up, Mimi. Mimi, wake up. Mimi. Oh boy. That's not supposed to happen. she, she she fell asleep. I shouldn't really be laughing. She fell asleep. Let me bring up I hope my next guest isn't asleep. Michelle. Let's bring Michelle up. I know my energy work does a lot to people, but that wasn't supposed to happen. I know, right? Hopefully we get this person on, Michelle. Welcome everybody to the show. Please follow. Go to my bio, press the follow button. I want everyone to follow us. Please like. We're at 38.0. We want to get to 100,000 by midnight. I know my energy has a heavy effect on some people. She probably got so comfortable and relaxed that she fell asleep. And let's see what's happening here. Let us see. It looks like we're having. So let's just let people know if you have any stories related to contact or visitations physically by space people, we want to hear about it. If you have, if there's something with her TikTok. If you've had any, if you're videotaping anything, we want to hear about it. If you're a person with top security clearance or have a cousin or relative with top security clearance, we want to hear about it right here on Encounters. And I want to say hello to all the 400 and so people that are here right now. We will be showing a video at 12:45 in the morning that's going to blow your mind. It will. I guarantee it. I would show it earlier, but I don't want TikTok's algorithm getting on my case about it. So I'm going to show it to you at 12:45. Hey, Music Man, Skills Not Bill. Welcome, everybody, all the new people. H3, welcome, Joe Spike. Just saying hello to some new people. Hey, Cassie, I really can't wait. Let's see. B, hey, B, welcome to the show. So the way the show works here, I'm always interested. Hey, Cleo, thank you for the gifts. I'm always interested in people's encounters. If you're having positive encounters, I want to hear about it. Have you been beamed up on a ship? Some of my guests have, been telling us about being beamed up on a ship. Have you had numerous sightings for the last 2 weeks or something, hypothetically? Tommy Scotland, always something coming in the future. Absolutely true. Good point. So I'm interested. I know with over almost 400 people here, I cannot believe that there's not somebody up here watching the show that has not a story to tell. So if any new people for the first time want to come forward and tell their story, tell me in comments what's happening. Tell me, oh, Commander, I've been having visitations, or Commander, I've been videotaping these UFOs or these orbs over my house near the ocean or something. I know people are having experiences, without a question. Without a question. The question is, who's having the experiences, right? Speaking of experiences, we're going to have another drink of apple cider. I haven't had physical contact. I am dreaming. I am not dreaming anymore, and I'm weird. Well, you're not weird. You're just not dreaming anymore. I'm sad to say I have never had a paranormal experience. Well, we're not talking about paranormal. Have you ever had an extraterrestrial experience? I don't consider, we kind of separate the paranormal with this. Have you ever had, Tommy, a experience with extraterrestrial visitations, sighting of UFOs? They're weird since I can remember. Rogue, I understand that for sure. You know, uh, Plain Mo. Okay, Plain Mo says I have. And then Christina says, when I was 3, I believe I was visited by them. We're going to do Christina, and then Plano. I'd like to bring you up too after that. Christina, come on up. Let's get Christina up here. And hopefully, here we go. And we treat everybody really good on our show. We've been doing this for 3 years. I'm going to contact you myself. Christina, hey, welcome to Encounters.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you well. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Good. I'm going to press a button here. Evidently, you have enough followers. And when you see the thing that I'm pressing, it'll give you the option to come on live on camera.
Oh gosh. Okay. I'm kind of working right now, so.
Oh, okay. Okay. We'll honor that tonight. Oh, no problem. Tell us where you are and tell us what happened to you.
Well, I'm in Kansas City now, but when I don't really remember it. I just remember my mom telling me throughout my life how I was when I was a little girl. Like I was always terrified. We lived in Krellschein, Germany, on the Key Barracks. My dad was in the Army. And when I was 3 and 4 years old, I could not sleep in my bed, but they would always make me sleep in my bed. And they kept asking me why I would not sleep in my bed. And I told them that there was 3 people with big heads and big eyes, because I was only 3. And I said that they'd come in my room every night, and they said I would be in hysterics, and said that they were in my room again. And I don't know. It was just odd.
And how did you feel about the beings that were in your room? Did you feel any?
It's weird because I have like quick pictures in my head of them, but I don't have like the full story.
Yeah.
It obviously terrified me as a little girl. So
yeah. Did you feel? And how long did the connection or the visitation last? Like a minute, 2 minutes? I've dealt with a lot of people that had these things when they were kids. Happened to them.
Well, I was really young. I don't really know. Like I said, it was almost a nightly thing, but my parents are very strict about me getting in bed with them. But all I know is my mom still to this day talks about how they had big heads and big eyes, and that's all I could ever say.
Well, if your mom says that, she knows what those are. Just to let you know, those are Zeta Reticuli. The Zeta have big eyes and big heads.
Well,
they're called
Zeta. She never thought aliens or extraterrestrials or anything like that. Yeah. She thought I was dreaming these things up. Yeah.
Yeah, no, they're called Zeta. They're real. They exist.
Yeah.
Basically.
You wanted somebody to say, I don't know if it was anything, but it was traumatizing enough to where I don't really remember it, but I still have like these flashes. It's really hard to explain. I can kind of see.
Yeah, no, I'm glad you came up, because every story, as little as you remember, the fact that they had big eyes and big head, that's one of the things that is characteristic of what we call Zeta.
And there was always more than one. My mom said I would always say there was
more than one. Yeah, they probably came in a group.
Yeah, but anyway.
Yeah,
just
that's
to share my little story.
I appreciate you sharing a little story. Every story is important here on this show, and you're not alone. Other people have had similar stories to yours. You're not alone. So don't ever think you're alone. You're not.
Are the Zeta, whatever you called them, are they the Greys?
Yeah, people call them Greys, but they're really called Zeta. There really aren't anything called a Gray. That's an Earth-based term. They're called Zetas, and they're from the Zeta Reticuli system. Someone's asking, were they tall or short?
Short. In the flashes that I have, they came up to like, I was little, and I remember I had a twin size bed, and and the pictures that I remember of them, they were about to my head length, like my head height, like they right at my
Yeah.
head height on the twin bed.
Yeah, someone's asking me why the Zeta or the Zeta are why they visit. The Zeta are lower vibrational beings,
Mm,
and they're being they were part of a contract with the United States government. And this wasn't on the surface world. They an agreement was made with them, which the Department of Defense knows about. The Pentagon knows about it because they were involved in it. Where the Zeta were able to abduct, or what we call abduct humans, little children, adults, whatever, and they did. In return, what the Zeta gave our government was reverse engineered technology from their spacecraft. Now,
mm-hmm.
the Zeta are lower vibrational beings. Now, the other thing is, I work with a group of space people that are human, and they are very, very highly spiritual beings or people, men and women like us. They have children, they come from other planets, but they are what we call high vibrational beings, not low vibrational. The Zeta are lower vibrational beings, not higher vibrational. So, whatever they were doing with you, obviously, they don't want you to remember what happened.
Yeah,
Because
it's just
they didn't just come visit you and say, "Oh, we want to visit you, Christina, as when you're a kid, and we're just going to hang out for a while. You don't mind, do you?"
it was very regularly, and my mom swears I would say the same thing every night. I would
Hmm.
say it's the same people coming in. They have big heads and big eyes, and they just stare
Yeah,
at me. And they come over
yeah,
to my bed and look at me, and I don't know. It
yeah.
always,
No, I'm glad you're telling about that. If they,
I
they
never met,
most,
huh?
I don't know if you were abducted by them or whether they were just coming in there observing you. It's really kind of an interesting story. There's a lot more to what you're telling me than you can remember.
Mm-hmm.
There really
Yeah.
is a lot. Well, I sense energy from people. You
Mm-hmm.
can't remember stuff, but I'm gathering that they didn't just visit you. They probably, and you don't remember this unless you go through get a hypnotic regression. They probably took you on their ship.
Yeah, I'm terrified to get a hypnosis, like to go
No,
and grab.
I know. I'm not suggesting you do or you don't. That's up to you.
Mm-hmm.
But I can tell. I mean, there's no way the Zeta just come and say we're going to hang out with Christina as a little kid, and then we're going to go leave her alone. And if they
Yeah,
came back more than once, it tells me that they were doing something. They weren't just watching you. You know what I mean?
yeah, I do know what you mean.
Yeah.
I, it's you said the U.S. government. It said that they gave them permission in return
Yeah.
for
Oh yeah.
reverse.
Hmm.
What did you call it? Reverse.
Reversed engineered technology
Yeah,
is what they gave
reverse
them.
engineered
Hmm.
technology.
Yeah.
So I wonder if they gave them the permission just for the United States or for all of the world. Like,
They've abducted people not just in the United States. The Zeta abducted people in other countries too.
because I was
But
in Germany.
you're in Germany because their main component was to get permission. They went to a government and they met with General Eisenhower. And
Hmm.
General Eisenhower met also with the Ashtar Command, which are the really positive space people from other worlds. They operate in a different frequency of consciousness. So they knew that the offer from the Ashtar Command was way better, but they weren't going to get the technology. What they were
Yeah,
going to get is a world in peace. And this was over 70 years ago. This the agreement was made. Now, if the agreement with the Ashtar Command was made, this planet 70 years later would be way more different than it is right now. The reason why they were more interested in the technology of a spaceship than they were in world peace, in having a world with no sickness, with no pain, with no problems, no pollution, no wars. They decided to go for the Zeta, who were allowed to take people, children and adults, and abduct them for whatever reasons, and then they would give them the reverse technology, which they did. And this
hmm,
reverse technology is at places like Wright-Patterson Air Force Base.
hmm,
This technology is at Area 51 and other locations. And there are other bases that I don't know about where they have the reverse technology. Some of the
okay,
things you'll see in the sky, for example, are that look like triangular craft with that don't you don't have any feeling of energy from them, are the reverse technology that were given to the United States by the Zeta. many years ago.
Yeah, I believe that. What would they have to monetize on with peace and like no wars and stuff, right? They need reverse engineering.
I mean, and General Eisenhower knew that he knew in his heart that it was better to go. It would have been the right thing to go with the Ashtar space people, but his advisors, and I'm sure that was a lot of it, said no, we need the technology. So he made the decision to go with the technology and let the Zeta do what they did, and the Zeta did a lot of harm to a lot of people. And because they wanted to get the Zeta used to be human, like we are. They messed up their whole society. They were very advanced before they became non-human in the sense they had advanced civilizations, cities, everything going for them. And then they got too advanced to the point where their technology overtook their ability to have emotion, to have feelings, to have the humanness. And but because of that, they came to Earth because we have the DNA that they needed to integrate with their DNA to try to bring back a hybrid race of Zeta that looked more human again.
Wow.
That's why they came here.
I've learned a lot.
Yeah. See, so I'm telling you some real information here that's very true.
I know, and I watch your show every night, and I've learned.
Oh, thank you.
But I have a question. Do you think that these extraterrestrials and ships and crafts, do you think they're coming through like a different dimension instead of outer space?
They're doing both. I've talked about this, and I'll say it again too, because not everybody knows this, and I don't expect every person here is not a new person. I know we have a lot of new people here, so just to let people know, there are space cities in our oceans that have been here for billions of years. The mer people, what you call mermaids, and growing up reading books about mermaids, the mer people, not just mermaids, mer people are real. They exist. They've existed on our planet for a long time. If you look at all those variations, the space beings come from other planets, and they also come from inner oceans and also entrances into the inner Earth. So there are three different things here. You've got the people from other planetary worlds coming to Earth now. You got people who are very spiritual people that live within the Earth in what you call the Hollow Earth, or what we call the Agartha network. They live within the Earth. And then you have people that are in the space cities in our oceans. So there are four components. Actually, there's 3 or 4 components to what I'm saying here.
Okay.
You see, that's really important to know. Now, nobody here watching this is taught this in school. Now, when I went to school, we knew nothing. We knew nothing about any of this. They didn't teach us about space people or people in the inner Earth. Growing up in the 60s, nobody does. And even now they don't do that.
No.
But it's true. I mean, it's real. I mean, it's 2025. We should be, our universities, our colleges, our schools should be telling, there should be a teacher in every school telling people about this.
People just aren't ready. Humans aren't ready yet. I don't think they're ready. They're
going to have to get ready, because we're going to be having contact in less than a year.
I'm ready. I'm so ready.
Yeah, that's right. Jackson Brooks. Yeah.
It's very
Christina,
nice talking
thank
to you.
you.
I have to go back to work, but
I know, I can hear the phone going. I appreciate your story. And if you remember anything, when you go to sleep tonight, not that I want you to remember detailed experiences that you've forgotten, because I don't want you to have to go through that again. But if you do remember anything, just write down notes, make a journal.
Okay, I will. I've had a lot of paranormal experiences all my life, but that's completely unrelated.
That's different. Yeah, well, we stay away from that, but yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Thank you
Christina,
so much.
thanks so much. All right,
Bye.
we'll let Christina down. Thank you, Christina. All right.
Bye.
And you know what? We're gonna, like I said, at 12:45, I'm gonna show this video. And any way you want to put it, this video, when you see it, it's gonna blow your mind. I guarantee you. I guarantee you. So please share, like. Go to my main profile and press the follow button. I have a follow button, like that little red button. Please follow, please like, please share, and FYP. And I appreciate Christina. So that was, she remembered quite a bit more, and her mother seems to have remembered quite a bit of information too. Okay. And again, if you wish to be a guest on the show, you are certainly welcome to join us. You have to be over 18 on Encounters. No smoking on the show, no vaping, no drinking on the show. Let me see here. No paranormal discussion, no politics, no religion. And that's the rules of the show. And we have great moderators on here. I have my moderators with me tonight from different places. So we have our show always moderated to keep it going good. And it's good to have everybody with us here. Just coming in, you're watching Encounters, the late night spiritual UFO talk show. Candace is concerned, are they allowed to abduct Canadians also? They didn't care who they abducted. They abducted people in Europe, in Asia, Africa, the United States, Central, South America, all over the world. They didn't care. Ellen says, I saw a light in the sky as a young child. And let's see, there was somebody who had an experience. Let's see if I can find them. I'm going to zip back on my thing here. Let's see. Somebody had an experience. They mentioned it to me. Blessed Pisces. Do these ships have red and green lights? They can have different colors, Blessed Pisces. So they can be multicolored. They can be orbs, like round orbs with radiant lights changing. It can vary. It can vary. Let me see. There was somebody here. Let's see if I can find the person. You're watching Encounters. Fast and the Curious says, do they live in the Orion's Belt Strip? Some of them do, Fast and Curious. They live all over, not just in the Orion's Belt, but all over the universe. They're everywhere. Let's see here. Kansas is saying, how do they choose who they pick and visit? I think, when they deal with the positive space people, the people they go to, the positive ones that they choose, are people connected with that specific group of space people or people from another planet. So that's pretty much not so much that they randomly choose anybody. That person's probably connected with them. They're called contactees. Let's see. I'm gonna bring Roxy Diamond in. If Roxy's still there, I just realized Roxy made a comment earlier. We'll see if we get Roxy Diamond up. She's been going off planet with real space family. So if Roxy's still there, we can definitely bring her up. Let's see. So again, I'm trying to go backwards and read some of the comments here. If I missed one of your comments or questions, Lazarus. Okay, Lazarus says, bring me up. We'll try to bring Lazarus up here. This is Encounters, and you have to be over 18. Our next guest is going to be Lazarus. And again, this is a show called Encounters. We deal with the whole spiritual UFO area, everything from the inner Earth to the space people that are coming here now. Lazarus, welcome to the show.
How you doing?
I'm doing well. I'm going to press this little button here. It gives you the option to come up on camera. Let's see if it's working. Here we go. It should pop up on your screen on your TikTok.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm right here. If you if you want to come on camera, you just press the save button, and it should bring you on camera.
Excuse me?
Yeah. Did you want to come on camera?
No, I'm not really concerned about camera, but
okay, no problem.
I would like this.
Tell us where you are and tell us what you want to share with us.
I'm from Dallas, Texas.
Oh, great! Good to have you with us.
And my name is Lazarus, and to be more specific in what you're talking about, it was a black man named the Honorable Elijah Muhammad that was the first person in the 1930s to discuss the UFOs that we see above our heads. So much so the FBI raided his office and stole all his material. They didn't take him to jail. They just stole all his material that he had written about the UFOs, because he just didn't speak of the UFOs, but he spoke about every inhabited planet far as throughout the universe. He spoke about the languages far as which they spoke. He spoke about the different ways that they lived on each planet, the function of them ships, what the ships were for. And he did this in the 30s, and you have to put that with the backdrop of that. We did not know at that time really what UFOs were.
Yeah, 1930s, who did?
Exactly. And he spoke in detail, and not specifically in detail. So you have to understand, when you speak of certainty of something, about that in that time, you had to have some kind of encounter or a person or something to give you that information to speak with authority about something nobody knew nothing about.
Right.
He just didn't show far in speaking about it and teaching he taught thoroughly on these ships. He built a whole movement with the knowledge that he received from him who gave him the knowledge off that ship. Mm-hmm. And he built that inside of America. He built.
So he was Lazarus. He was like in the 30s. You never heard anybody like that. He was probably an early contactee that had contact with space people.
Oh no, facts. I mean, facts. You have to understand.
I'm saying he
brought a new knowledge to the planet.
He brought contact.
He brought a whole new knowledge to the planet. See, people have the concept of God wrong. God is a scientist. God is not some person that, way we were taught on how to look at him as some spiritual being that's works on the affairs of prayers and our worship for us towards him in the way we were taught. He's a scientist.
So how do we know he's a scientist? Because I come from off planet, and my space family will say, and I understand what you're saying, believe me, is that when the space people from the planetary worlds of light that I know, my father's on a ship, they watched my show on the ship. So when they talk to us about God, they say God is everywhere. God is universal. God is light. There's no he God or she God or scientist God or biological God. God is, our perception, human perception is whatever God is in our perception, when we have different perceptions of God. But again, God is love. God is light. God creates everything. So would you agree? Would you agree in that concept of God that my space family tells me about?
No, I mean, I don't believe in that concept of God. See, you have to understand is that this planet has been here because he has the history of the planet. The history of the planet. Well, he says that 76 trillion years ago, when man was created, and God created himself, but he brings you to a knowledge that makes God real, how God was created, how he created himself. And the technology that you see were people here on this planet. They just grew to a certain point, and through this experiment, through this I want to say this capsule of space, this dark gestation in this creation, that he's creating a new man.
Yeah. Do you think God is above gender?
God created himself in man and woman. You
Right.
know,
So
God is
do you believe that God created life on all the planets in the universe, the multiverse, different galaxies, solar systems, very straight? My questions are very straight out, so don't, I'm
yeah,
just
he created
asking.
everything. But he's
Right.
from this but he created himself on this planet. On this planet where the creation started. On this
Uh,
planet.
so you're saying the creation started on this planet. I would disagree with you. Creation was started on all the different planets in the universe, not just Earth. There's no one planet. This is not the center of the universe. This is one of many planetary systems. There are planets before Earth that are way more advanced than we are, that have
No,
been more
no.
advanced eons and eons of life before us. This is the truth.
No,
I'm just sharing truth
see,
with you, brother.
you're looking at this civilization as being the most civilized, most advanced civilization,
No,
and
I'm
that's
not looking at
untrue.
the no, no.
If
I'm
you
not
look
look. I'm not looking at. I'm
if you
not
look at the
looking at the Earth.
pyramids, if
No,
you look
wait a
at the
minute. I'm not
pyramids,
looking. Give me a second. I'm not looking at the Earth as being the most advanced. I never said advanced. I said there are planetary systems beyond Earth
of course,
that are more advanced than us. We're not even advanced yet.
no,
But
no,
let me
no.
also preface that. Let me just say something. We
They've
have the
never
inner
left the
Earth.
planet, brother.
Let me.
They've always been here. They've
I was
never
gonna.
left. They
Let me
just
try.
are so technology advanced that they know how to live amongst us without us being amongst them.
Let me.
They
And
can live
I
deep.
kind of agree with you, but let me try to interact here.
Go
Okay.
ahead.
Okay, there's the inner Earth, which has been here for billions of years. There are people living within the Earth, if you understand the Hollow Earth situation. The Agartha Network, are you familiar with the Agartha Network? Are you
Nah.
familiar with it? Okay.
Mm-mm.
The Agartha Network has been here for billions of years.
May I
That
ask
is
you?
in the,
May I ask you a question, sir?
yeah,
Where you get this information from?
I get it direct. I am not from this planet. I am a space person, but I'm
Have
also a
you
human person.
have you ever heard of Dr. Malachi York?
No, I don't have to hear the joke. I don't go by other people who write things. I get
But
my
they wrote.
information off
Say, listen
planet
to me.
directly.
I hear what you're saying, but they wrote books in detail, brother. You have to understand. They wrote
I
books
don't
in detail.
I
Okay,
don't read
in
books.
the
I don't read
1930s,
books.
I can get you a recording where he's discussing the people on Mars and how they lived. He was being reported. This was a black man that had a third grade education. He baffled the scientists of this world. You know, it just takes a little knowledge.
No,
You know,
no.
God does.
I think it's good that this person existed in the 30s. I'm actually an interesting story, but again, I don't solely get my information from one person, and they are the give all be all of everything. I get my stuff telepathically from my space family. I communicate with them every day telepathically. I don't look to websites for history. I don't care what the color of a person's skin is. I don't care where they come from. I get my information. I always have gotten my information directly off planet. And I always do it that way because I don't channel anything. My information is always accurate.
Well,
Always.
well, uh, uh, um, you know,
Why would I go somewhere else when I'm communicating with my space family? Why would I do that?
can you help me understand the current events and why they're taking place? Do you have the knowledge of that?
I can tell you why things are taking place now. Yeah.
Okay.
Because, to be honest, without getting into 3D stuff,
Okay.
we live in a planet that has been subjected to control by negative ETs for over 70 plus, more than that, for a lot of years, way
Mm-hmm.
before you and I existed. What's
Mm-hmm.
happening now with all these sightings that people are having,
Mm-hmm.
it's the precursor before direct contact. I'm one of a group of people that are going to be taken off planet within a year. I'm telling you something you don't know. And we are being taken on a ship with our space family, which is the Ashtar Command. Study that, and you'll understand. And watch my show more on Saturday nights when we have Ashtar Command night. You're going to be blown away by what we do know. It has nothing to do with any man or woman on this planet
No,
from the
no,
30s, 70s, or 80s. It has to do with the reality that we're going into a transformational period. And that's why we're having these orb sightings now, people recording things. We're getting ready for contact. That's what's
the,
going on.
the,
That's the
the,
deal.
see, what's happened is because when they start the creation, well, started and dumbed down the creation for 6,000 years. 6,000 years ago, when everybody was put to sleep, and they took all the knowledge from the planet and allowed a process, because everything had to take place because God was creating a new man. You have to understand is that what's taking place now, what you're seeing is that man has advanced to a point that they can destroy the planet. So now we're seeing these UFOs, or these orbs. We're now seeing them appear because they have to put a stop to a people that's out of control. They're out of control.
So
They
let
have
me
too
stop.
much power, and they
Lazarus, I
didn't
agree.
create this earth.
Lazarus, let me
Yes,
stop
sir.
you. I agree with you. So
Yes,
let me
sir.
tell you something. I grew up in the 60s. You're probably wondering, I don't know if you were around then or not, but all right. I grew up through the Cold War. You know what? You want to know why the planet is still here? Why you're living in here, being able to talk to me right now? The Ashtar Command shut down nuclear silo systems during the Cold War. When we were doing nuclear testing above ground, I was a kid growing up then. In Nevada, they did nuclear testing. Hiroshima and Nagasaki before I was born. These things occurred. That's when the space people came. They didn't come now. They've been here all along. They've been here for billions of years. Right?
They're not space people, bro. They're from here. They're from this planet. They're just a higher civilization. They're million years ahead of our technology.
Mm.
They're millions of years
Of
ahead of our
course.
technology. We're now
The
getting to a
billions.
point. We're not getting to a point now that we can venture off in space and travel to other planets. And
Okay.
what we're trying to do, this society, what they're trying to do is take what they have here to go to another planet and meddle in their affairs and trying to find, more technology, but they're not to be given this world.
Okay,
This world.
Lazarus. I want to thank
Yes,
you,
sir.
man, for coming up here. I got a whole line of people wanting to come up to speak, but I want to thank you for your perspective.
Okay, I mean, just like your theory, I mean, like I would just give it another view because I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying.
All right, Lazarus. All right, brother. I'll let you go. I appreciate it.
Oh.
All right. Let's see here. I got a whole bunch of people want to come up here. Let's see. We're going to bring up Alien and then Jacob on Encounters.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for letting me on.
And we'll bring Paranormal up in a little bit. Alien, and welcome to the show. Where are you located?
In the UK, London, South London.
Great. Oh, good to have you with us. And what would you like to share with us from the UK?
Yes, I just had a spiritual experience, and I don't really know what's going on, and I wanna know what's going on because you're communicating with the star people. I understand that. So I don't know if it's got to do with because I was looking for UFOs, like, because you see I've been keeping up with the News Nation, all the whistleblowers coming out, and they're saying you have to connect and resonate love into the atmosphere, and I was doing that for a couple hours. For 2 hours, I was out, but I came back home because I did nothing happened. So I came back home. I was like, yeah. So I went home, tried to go to sleep. I couldn't go to sleep. And I don't know, I just started feeling vibration, like in my feet, from my feet. And I tried to sleep. All I remember is I think an hour. I put something on my phone. You know David Wilcock? You heard of him? Yeah,
I'm very familiar with him. He's pretty good.
Yeah, I watch his stuff. So I put it on my phone, and I'm trying to go to sleep because I can't really go to sleep without having something to watch. So I put that on, and I think I go to sleep for a bit. I don't really remember. I checked the time again. It's like 3 because I went to sleep around 1:30, and then I woke up around 3, and like I'm trying to go back to sleep. I can't go back to sleep, and I'm feeling like it's like I don't know. It's like my body knows something I don't know subconsciously, like, and if I go to sleep, I'm scared. If I go to sleep, it's like the feeling's getting deeper. It feels cold. It feels like, you know, toothpaste. It feels like that. Yeah,
Yeah, sometimes, yeah.
it feels like it's like a cold feeling in my it's in my soul. I feel it in my soul, like, and like I'm so scared to close my eyes because I feel like I'm gonna know what it is, but I don't want to know what it is because it's nighttime. It's like it's so dark here. Nobody else is awake. But I feel like if it was daytime, I'd be more comfortable because there's people around. Everyone's awake. But nighttime is like a different time. Like scary stuff can happen. That's why I felt
Yeah.
fear. But
Wow.
yeah, it's 5 o'clock now. I've been awake, and I just couldn't go to sleep. Yeah.
How familiar are you with the show, Alien? How familiar with the show here?
I've never watched the show. I was scrolling on TikTok because I couldn't
Oh,
go to
good.
sleep, and it's the first time, and
Oh, man. Welcome to the show. Really, I appreciate you being here. So,
thank
what
you.
I do is I also have the ability to scan people for implants. And
Yes.
if you want, I can scan you. And if you have an implant, I can remove it.
Okay, is the implant bad?
Yeah, if you have an implant, you want to take it, you want it out.
Okay, you can scan me.
Yeah. So I'm able to bring you on camera. Are you what's the word for it? I
Yeah.
have a camera thing here, so I can.
Okay, wait. Let me turn on
Yeah,
the
we're
light.
gonna.
Okay.
Oh, there you go. Okay, Alien. And is that your name? Your name is not really Alien. What's your first name?
My name is Junior.
Junior. Nice to meet you, Junior, over in the UK. We appreciate
Nice
you
to
very
meet
much. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna scan you, and here's how we do. I want you to get relaxed. Get comfortable. I'm gonna have you close your eyes, and when you close your eyes, you're
Do I need
gonna
to
just
sit down or can I stand up as well?
you can. Well, you want to sit down? You can sit down if you want to. It's
I
up
want
to
to
you.
stand
How
up.
you want to stand up? That's good. If you want to stand up to do it, definitely do it. So keep your eyes closed. What I want you to do is breathe in and breathe out of your nostril. You're going to do that like a couple of times, and when you do it, you're going to get yourself relaxed. And you're going to see people. The 465 of you that are here. What I do on Encounters is not only interview people, but I can remotely remove implants out of a person's body that have been put there by negative ETs. So you're going to get to see this tonight too. Hey, Half Pint. Let's see. Somebody welcome everybody coming in. So as you keep your eyes closed, breathe in and breathe out of your nostrils a few more times. And standing up is fine. It's however you feel comfortable. And what we're going to do is scan your head now. As you keep your eyes, the eyes are going to stay closed the whole time. Don't think about anything. Just relax. And as I scan your head, I'm going to start feeling the energy, which I'm already feeling, the aura of your energy around your head. You're going to start feeling some energy coming to you. And what we're going to do from Connecticut to the UK, I'm going to beam energy around his head. I'm going to start scanning you. When you start feeling the energy, let me know. And just tell me I feel something. I'm going to do this movement a little bit. I'm starting to amp up the energy of heat. And you just start feeling something now. Do you feel anything a little bit or any tingling or anything?
On my feet, I feel a bit.
On your feet a little bit, okay. So we're going to scan you. And as we scan you, we're going to amp up the energy. And what we're doing, folks, is just trying to find out if he has any implants. And if we find them, you're going to tell me when I hit an implant, tell me to stop. And that's what I do. I'll just stop wherever the person tells me.
I think so, yeah.
Right here? Are you saying this is where you feel the implant? Right here?
We'll try again, go again.
I'm going to do this here around your neck area. I'm going that.
I feel that. I feel that. I feel something.
Right there?
Yeah, I feel it. I feel it. I feel that energy. I feel it. I feel
Okay.
it. What the hell? I feel
Yeah.
it.
So I'm in Connecticut and he's in the United Kingdom. I want to give people perspective. Okay. What I'm doing is real, and what I have been doing is giving my gift from my father off planet.
Mm-hmm.
Keep your eyes closed. It's very important. And as I do this, when I hit an implant, even though you're feeling the energy, I want you to tell me when I hit an implant, you're going to feel something. You can tell me, Commander, stop. And then I'll stop. When he tells me to stop, I will focus on the implant and I will take the implant out of his body and destroy it. I'm just slowly scanning. I'm scanning the arms now, and I'll be scanning the waistline, the upper body, the lower body. And I'll go and I'll scan the head again until I find what I'm looking for, which is the implant. Keep your eyes closed continually. Relax, relax, relax. I'm working on your head area. I'm going back towards the neck. For some reason, the neck area is where I'm going to.
Mm-hmm.
You tell me when to stop. You'll say, Commander, stop there, and I will stop as soon as you tell me to.
How do I know what it feels like? How do I know the?
It'll feel like when I hit the implant, there'll be like a ping of energy hitting it. It'll be like a pop of energy. It's different for everybody, but as soon as I hit it, I'm going to shoot energy really heavily into your whole body now, from the neck area to the head area, and then I should hit an implant. If there's no implant, we'll know that, but if there's an implant, we'll get it. I'm just around the neck area. I keep feeling the neck area. I don't know why that's so important, but now I'm moving my energy around the neck area of his body. Something about the neck area. I'm on the back of your neck right now and on the front of your neck.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go closer into the neck area. I feel something like almost bulging a little bit in the neck area. Like something like slightly bulging in the neck area. I keep going there. It's right in the back.
Oh, I
I'm going to
feel
amp it
that.
up.
I feel that.
Do you feel that right there?
What's that? What's that?
Right there. You have an implant there. You have an implant in the back. It's sort of like a circular, like a bulging ball.
Can I open my eyes?
You keep your eyes closed. You need to keep them closed while I'm doing this. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start pulling on this area.
Mm-hmm. Is it gonna hurt?
And I say, no, it's not going to hurt you. It won't hurt you. There'll be a little bit. It's not going to hurt at all. When I do the implants, when I take them out, they don't hurt. But I'm going to do a heat energy as I'm pulling on it. You're going to feel it like a vibrational pull. I'm doing it right now.
Okay.
So I got myself holding the implant. This thing was like a ball of whatever, and I'm going to pull it out. As I'm pulling, you should be feeling something now. I'm taking it out.
I feel it.
Yeah, you had a big implant in the back of your neck.
Wow.
I'm taking the implant out. For anyone who doesn't know what I'm doing here, it's real. I've been doing this since last year.
It's real.
I've been
It's real
gifted.
as hell. I've never talked to this man in my life. It feels so real.
We don't even know each other. Well, we know each other now, but he's in the UK. I'm in Connecticut. Okay, just to give people perspective, how far away we are, thousands of miles away. I'm taking it out. When I have it totally pulled out, I'm going to do a little yanking here. I'm almost got it out. You're going to feel just a little bit of a pop. It won't hurt.
Okay.
Okay, I'm almost there. I'm going to pull it up. Almost out. When it's out, just tell me. You're going to feel like a little disconnection from your skin.
Yes, I felt that. I felt that. I felt that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to destroy the implant.
Destroy it. Please.
Keep your eyes closed the whole time, please. I've just taken an implant out from somebody over 6,000 miles away in the UK. I'm in the United States here. All this is being documented and recorded. Keep your eyes closed. For people that don't believe this happened just now, it did. I've done this over 60, 70, or I can't even remember how many people have, removed implants to on here. Okay, but it's all documented. Keep your eyes closed. I want you to keep your eyes closed. I'm going to do something else for you. I'm going to gift you right now. I'm going to put a shield around your body.
Thank you.
Keep your eyes closed. And as I do this, I want you to just let yourself feel. Just don't think about it. I'm going to put a bodysuit of light around you.
Uh-huh.
When I'm doing everybody, the 535 people that are here, I'm putting a shield around his body of light that's invisible. He will never be able to be attacked by negative lower vibrational ETs ever again. This is all being documented here. Tell me as you feel. I'm putting another layer on you. You should start feeling like a light energy coming around your body. I'm putting it on you now. And keep your eyes closed. Do you feel the energy?
Not quite.
Not quite. Let's amp it up a little bit more here. Just relax. Take a deep breath. Now as I do it, I'm amping up. I'm using beams of light to put the bodysuit on you. I'm going to shoot it down to your feet, start from the feet, and work our way up. And as we do that, we're just trying to make sure we penetrate that energy of light into him. I'm going to start from your head here. I'm going to use the bodysuit energy on your head. And I'm using both of my palms of my hand to do a triangle of energy on you. Keep your eyes closed. Do you feel that?
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to keep it there. That's where I need it to be. So the bodysuit's going to go on from your head down to your toes.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And now you are completely shielded. You can keep your eyes closed. We're going to do one final thing. I'm going to gift you with something very important here. I want you to say these words. I am
a
Christed being of light.
being of light.
I am love.
I am loved.
Unconditional.
Unconditional.
I am now free.
I am now free.
Of negative extraterrestrials.
Of negative extraterrestrials.
I am empowered now forever.
I am empowered now forever.
As a starseed.
Starseed.
Living on Earth.
Living on Earth.
You can open your eyes now, brother. How do you feel?
Yo, what the fuck? Yo, what the hell? What the hell? Yo. I knew this stuff was real, but like, bro, how? So why did they attack me?
Why did they do what they did to you? I don't know why they did it, but it's against universal law. And they're not supposed to do this. They've been doing this for over 70 years. They had an agreement with our government, with the United States Department of Defense and General Eisenhower. And that agreement now is null and void. They cannot do it. We're actually going after them, and we are taking them off planet. The space people I work with, the Astro Command, as you watch my show, I'm following you too, aliens. So as you watch my show, you're going to be finding a lot of things out here. We're on 11 Eastern in the United States. We have a night on Saturdays when we talk about our space family, Saturday nights. And but you can stay here if I bring you down. Just here we're going to show a video in a few minutes. But I help people. I don't charge for this. I don't make any money on this. I do it because it's my mission to make sure people are free of the implants that they've been suffering with, and that's why I do it. And and he didn't even know me. I didn't even know him. He came up here. This is all none of this is pre-planned, folks. He didn't even know who I was, right?
Yeah, I didn't know who you were. I was just scrolling on TikTok and I saw you live and I joined. I was like,
so look at him. Look, smile. Give people a smile, brother. See, look how different he is. Look how different he is. Much better. Much better. You see?
So, what makes me vulnerable for them to,
Well,
what,
they pick on innocent people on Earth. You have a light within you, and you can see it in your face. You have a light within you. You've always had it. When you were a kid, did you ever think about you came from somewhere else? Ever?
I don't really remember. I've always noticed that I've been different.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know, like people's morals. I don't know. Around my area, it's like
Mm-hmm.
people are scummy. They're scummy, and I don't know.
Yeah, no, you have your aura is very, very beautiful. You have a beautiful light about you. People watching this show, they're all commenting how beautiful your energy is.
Thank you,
So
thank you.
what they probably did is they went after you when you were a kid,
Mm-hmm.
because of your energy. The Zeta or whoever they were, the negative ETs, we don't know who they were. It doesn't matter who they are. They're never going to touch you again. The other
Mm-hmm.
thing I'm going to do is I'm going to shoot energy into your house or home or wherever you are. Do you live in a house or apartment or condo?
A flat, a flat.
A flat, what they call a flat. Okay. I'm going to put energy into the flat right now. Close your eyes for just a moment. We're going to take all the residual energy out of your flat, all the energy that they put in the flat. And now that you're protected, also what we're going to do is protect the perimeters outside your flat. And I'm going to put a bubble of light around your flat, what you call a flat. When we do this, they will not be able to penetrate the shield of the bubble that we're putting around your flat on your planet, where you are in England. That is now done. If they try to come near you, they're going to be kicked out of the universe pretty quick. And I know they can hear what I'm saying, and they will not come near you. My abilities, I'm now working in my space consciousness for a moment, folks. I am an Ashtar commander. I'm working in my space consciousness as I was helping him. They will not be able to come near you. You can open your eyes now, brother.
Thank you, man. Thank you, thank you. So it's not a recent thing. Is they haven't. Do you know if would you be able to tell if it's recently that they've attacked me? Because I I remember
Yeah.
something came at night and it went into my chest. It went inside me, and I was thinking like it kept on happening. But I don't know. When I woke up in the morning, I'll just be like, oh no, that was nothing. I was I'm thinking, I'm overthinking. That's rubbish. You know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So you think there's
Sometimes sometimes our mind thinks when we get into the brain, the human brain. What's interesting is it makes us think a lot, and then we never get the answer because we're thinking too much about what it is. But when we go into meditation, go within, we know the truth because that's always where it lies. So my answer to you from a space perspective, being in my consciousness right now, that I'm in space consciousness at the moment, is that I don't know when it started. It seems to me it started when you were a child. That you weren't aware of it totally. But for some reason, I'm getting it was when you were a kid.
okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Although
Okay.
what they did is when you were a kid, they did it in ways that you would not know they were there doing it. Now you're an adult and you're remembering things and stuff that happened recently. I think also they did stuff to you recently. That's why you had trouble sleeping and everything. So when you go to sleep tonight, this is one other thing I'm going to have you do.
Well,
Okay, very much. So I want you to close your eyes for a minute. I'm going to give you another gift here. My gift is I'm transferring energy to allow your consciousness to connect with your star family. When you go to sleep tonight, and it might not be tonight, I want you to practice 30 minutes before sleep. I want you to say, I wish to connect with my Christed star family. I wish to connect with my Christed star family. I am looking to connect with my Christed star family. And as you say those, we call like a mantra. As you say that, I'm not expecting anything tonight, or maybe it will happen. But as you do that, practice and focus, you will have connection to your Christed star family. Always use the word, and this goes for anybody, I want to contact my Christed star family. And if you do that, brother, you will. Do you understand?
thank you. I really
You're a
wanted that.
blessing.
Thank you.
You're a blessing.
Thank you. Can I open my eyes now?
Yes, you can.
Okay. So,
I want to say that the Ashtar Command, myself, as part of the Ashtar Command, we love you, brother. You're
thank you.
protected by us, and you will never be attacked again.
Thank you. uh, I wanted to ask. I, I, I was a Christian, right? But then I moved away from Christianity, and I went into Hare Krishna. It's linked to Hinduism.
Yes,
Uh,
yes.
um, because my family they don't really like that there. But I don't know. I had to move away from Christianity because I felt like the church was very judgmental and they thought everything was demonic.
Hmm.
So what's your as a star person? What do you think about that? Is Krishna
I
the
I believe Krishna and all those from the Eastern spirituality from India. I
uh
think they have a connection. The Krishna, the original Krishna. I understand Krishna. I think the energy comes from the purity of light. It wasn't so much that people were supposed to follow Krishna, but I think the teachings, just like the teachings of Jesus, people
yeah
weren't supposed to follow Jesus, but understand the galactic teachings. On Earth, the 3D world, the teachings of Jesus are very limited. But the Jesus that I understand is a Jesus that's off planet. He's a space
okay
person, and he has a family too.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, he really does. So, in terms of religion, I dropped out of my religion when I was a kid. After I had my encounters with the space people, it
Mm-hmm.
changed everything I believed in. All the things I thought were important when I had my contact as a contactee. So you did the right thing for yourself. Now that your consciousness is beyond the Krishna, beyond the church or whatever it might be,
Mm-hmm.
look at the cosmic spiritual levels of light, because that's where it is. And as a space person, my consciousness is right now both space consciousness and human consciousness. And the way I say that, it's like flipping a switch. You know how you have a cable channel, and you say, I'm going to watch I'm going to watch this show about UFOs. Oh, but
Mm-hmm.
on the other channel, I can watch somebody meditating for an hour. So you
Yeah
switch the channels. So you're switching the frequency, right?
mm-hmm.
And we all have the ability to switch the frequency. So it's a beautiful thing. And so as you increase your level of vibration in your consciousness, and practice the things about the Christed star people and contacting your star family, at some point in your dream state, you will have that. So when you go to sleep tonight, I'm going to have you close your eyes again for just a moment. Excuse me. I wish for you to have the most beautiful dream of all the dreams, and that you actually get to see your star family, or at least a visualization of their planetary world when you go to sleep. And you'll say to yourself, I wish to connect with my Christed star family, if that is to be. And as you do this, you can put in your own words. If you want to do that, as you do it nightly before sleeping, at some point they'll hear you, because it's all telepathic. What you're doing is you're telepathically communicating, and when you do that, there's no limitation. It's not like you have a block in our planet blocking your consciousness from going out into the universe. Your consciousness can go wherever it wants to go. The people
Mm-hmm.
that teach that our consciousness can only go so far, they don't understand universal consciousness. And universal consciousness means there is no limitation. So
Mm-hmm.
you're totally free to do that. You can open your eyes now, brother.
Okay. And what was I gonna ask? I have so many questions. Uh, I was worried about fear when I meet my family, but I don't want to be scared because I feel like
Hmm.
I would be so scared because I've never seen an alien.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Well, they're not aliens. That's basically a human thing from sci-fi movies and magazines and stuff, and that's just pop culture. There are really no aliens, but there are different levels of consciousness of what we call extraterrestrial intelligence. So
Mm-hmm.
when you meet your space family, they will be beautiful. They're not going to look like the images that are always, even on here on TikTok. Even when people talk about the subject, they seem to all use these same images of monster looking type space beings.
Mm-hmm.
I never do that. I won't do that, because that's not who they are. And when you do meet them, they'll come through your consciousness, To be safe, they'll do it gently. They're not just going to show up in your house and say, "Here we are." They'll go through your dream state, and in the dream state is where you'll make contact for the time being. When you do have that dream state contact, you will actually see them as they are, and they will tell you when you have that contact that this is the way they'll communicate with you until you're ready. So they're not just going to throw themselves in front of you at night and turn your light on in your room and wake you up. They don't do that.
Okay.
It's gonna be a place you don't have to be afraid of it. It's gonna be a new experience, but there's nothing to fear. There's nothing to be afraid of.
Okay.
It's all good. Now that we got rid of the implant and did what we did, everything you're gonna do is gonna be good. All positive. All beautiful.
Oh, wow. That's amazing, man. What's your name? I didn't even ask your
My
name.
name is Alion. My name is Alion, and your name is what's your name again?
Junior.
Junior. Okay, Junior. Okay.
Yeah.
And we're here regularly. We're here from 11 o'clock Eastern, which is a time difference. It's late in the morning in
What
England,
time is
but
that here?
11 o'clock here is, you're what, 6 hours ahead of us? Probably you're at 4 or 5 in the morning right now.
Okay, yeah. Well, it's 6 o'clock right now. So
Okay,
yeah.
6 o'clock. It's 1 a.m. here in Connecticut on the East Coast, in
And
the
when you
U.S.
start at 11, right?
We start at 11.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so you're definitely, that's when we'll be on, and you can find us here with a lot of people. So,
Mhm.
hey, Junior,
Okay.
thank you so much, man. And if you have any more questions, you're always free to come back. I'll be happy to have you on here. And keep in tune. As soon as you have stuff starting, keep a journal when you get
Yeah.
up in the morning of what's going on with the dreams.
Mhm.
And as you get more in your journal, let me know. Give me updates of what's happening. Okay?
Okay, 100%. I'm gonna be here. What next Saturday? Every Saturday, you say?
No, we're on every night, but Saturday
Every
night is
night.
we're on nightly, but Saturday night is our Ashtar Command night. It's
Okay.
it's all about our space family, so it's a good night. But every night's a good night. It's just that Saturday night is our Encounters Ashtar Command night.
Mhm. Okay.
Yeah.
I've got like a TikTok. I'm trying to like make people aware. Like I've always,
Okay.
yeah, like I don't know. I've always felt the need, like, because things are changing. I feel the shift as well, and I've been
Yeah.
posting stuff. And has anyone got the recording of this? So I don't know.
Of what we
I
just did
wanna.
now, I want people to know. Good thing you mentioned. I have a YouTube channel. When people go to my main bio page, I have a
Mhm,
YouTube link to my channel. It has all our shows. Tonight's show will be. I'll be putting this on YouTube by tomorrow morning. It'll
mhm.
be on YouTube by sometime in the morning.
Okay. Okay. No
So if
problem.
everyone goes to my link, please follow. If you're not following me, we have 500 and some people here. Everybody follow me on my bio. Press the follow button. Like. We're almost. We're not even at 100,000. We should have been there already. Where everybody tap the screen too, because we're at 95.6. I'll be
Mhm.
showing that video I told everybody about. I'm going to show a video tonight of a spaceship that was recorded just a few nights ago. I didn't
Mhm.
record it, but somebody on TikTok did.
Okay. I got
Yeah.
one last question. One last question before I
Go
go.
right ahead. Absolutely. Go
Oh,
ahead.
there's this guy called Amon Amon Hillman, and he's having he's basically saying Jesus Christ he did weird stuff with kids, and
Mm-hmm.
he did drugs, and the first
Oh.
meaning of Christ was
Mm-hmm.
was a term for drugs, and gospel was a term for drugs. Uh, can you elaborate on this? What do you think about this stuff?
Well, I don't know anything about him, but I do know that that would not be correct. Jesus is a space being. My friend April, who you'll eventually meet in Vermont, she's
Mhm,
been on the spaceships hundreds of times with the Ashtar Command. She lives in northern Vermont near the Canadian border, and we're
mhm,
part of a group of 5 that will be going off planet. She's been constantly going off. She's the head of our group, but we have myself and 3 other people that'll be going off planet on the ships before contact happens. And then when contact happens, everybody will they'll see what's going to be happening. And so Jesus has a family off planet. He has what you call a wife and kids,
mhm,
contrary to the 3D concept of Jesus, which is completely wrong. He is a very, very cool person.
mhm.
Yeah,
And
very cool person.
there is all of these ascended masters. They're not gods, right? Religion has got that wrong.
No, The ascended, what they call ascended masters, they're beyond any religion. The only religion they know is the religion of love, which is not even a religion. But that's, when we talk about religion, and we all come from it. A lot of people who are watching this have been brought up in a certain specific religion and liberated themselves from that religion, right?
Yeah.
So when you think of all those things, the ascended masters, what we call ascended masters, they're basically operating in a very high level of consciousness. And the word ascended is ascending from where you were before. So there could be many ascended, what you call beings or masters, that are just ascended from where they were when they were starting out, and now they ascended to a higher frequency of consciousness.
Okay. And yeah. So what would you advise me to do? So keep on asking for communication with my starseed
Communications,
friend.
and
Yeah.
and you can do that quietly, like we're talking.
Yeah.
So when you do that, you're basically using telepathy. Telepathy is us talking without saying words, like with our lips. It's happening in our head, in our consciousness. That's
Okay.
telepathy.
Okay.
So, like when you think of when you have a thought in your head and you're
Yeah.
like having a conversation quietly with yourself, in a sense, you're having a telepathic inner communications with yourself about a subject, but now you're using that inner voice to communicate with your space family.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. And
Good,
oh
good,
yeah,
good.
sorry. One last one.
No, I love the questions. Go ahead.
Okay, you see, I've started meditating, right? And so uh, I I've, I s- I meditate two ways. I meditate on the word of Krishna. I say Krishna, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. I do that way, and I do another way where I focus on something like uh, my breathing sometimes, or the mantra. I'm not the body, and I'm not the soul. Is there a right way to meditate? To
There's no wrong way of meditating, but there's also Om and the word You, like HU. So those are things to say. I would say, like, try if you say if you use the word You, like for 30, like you don't have to do it for 30 minutes, but for like a few minutes or a minute or two, say You and repeat the You, or the Om. Those are powerful vibrational words. And so the
Mm,
breathing,
I
it's the
definitely feel that
breathing.
when I
Yeah.
say like I feel the vibration and
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah.
You
Um,
know, very good. And those things, there's no wrong way. As long as it's bringing you into a vibration of higher frequency, that's the most important thing. That's really the most important thing. And again, when you do that, the things I mentioned about contacting your space family, in time you will have. I'm pretty sure you're going to have contact. They'll contact you telepathically for the first time. So when you go to sleep, you're not going to have any more anything like negative ETs coming around or trying to scare you. You're going to be able to now go to sleep and have nothing but beautiful colors of light and Christed energies of light around you, and that's the thing you'll have around you, because you are that person.
mhm. Okay. And I feel like a aura when I meditate sometimes,
Mm.
like what is that? Can you explain that? I feel.
The aura is essential. We all have an aura.
Mhm,
I once had my aura done. It had like a blue color. It was like beautiful. If you
mhm,
find somebody who does auras that can actually take a photo shot of your aura, that's a good person. Have them take a picture of your aura. Auras are really kind of cool to get a picture of, and that goes for anybody out there. The aura is the actual higher frequency
mhm.
vibration of who you are, beyond the human consciousness, beyond the human physical body.
Mm,
They're really cool.
okay. Um, there's one other question. I had one just now. Yoga. I started doing yoga as well. I started doing
Hmm.
yoga. Is yoga good?
Yoga's good, yeah. Oh, that's all good. I don't do any yoga. I wish I did. I tried. I mean, I know how to do the yogic position.
Mm-hmm.
I more or less just try to focus on inner reflection and meditation for me. But yoga's great.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
Yeah, I think this is actually my last one. I know I said that twice already.
I know you're good, man. You keep going. I'm okay with that.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you. So basically, I was boxing. I used to box, and uh, I stopped boxing because it made me really, really like unwell. Um, like mentally, it was like I stopped enjoying it. Like I really had a passion for boxing. I loved it. I would have died for
Mm-hmm.
boxing, but
Mm-hmm.
I stopped boxing, and because I felt like it wasn't really making me happy. Like,
No.
well, but it's so weird because I loved it so much. I had a burning passion for it. Um, and I got really depressed and I got suicidal at one point. And
Hmm.
I was just thinking, is it the boxing? Is boxing low vibrational or
Yeah. Anything that commits where you're hitting somebody else
yeah?
is essentially low vibration. No matter
Mm,
how much we love it, from a human mind perspective, it's exciting, right?
yeah.
But when your inner spirit guides you and your inner spirit says, no, I'm not really happy with you doing this, that's what it's saying. Your spirit's, your
Mm,
inner consciousness, your higher self is saying, why are you doing this? It's telling you not to do it. You listen to your higher self, which is what you did.
mhm.
Junior. So when you did that, you moved away from it, but you're now after tonight, you're going to be really happy because now it's different, right? You feel different. You feel
Yeah.
good, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Anytime we have a situation on planet where we are conflicting with another person, whether it be sports or whatever, and we're hitting or
mhm.
boxing or whatever, it might seem exciting. And hey, look, we all grew up in this society. I used to watch fake wrestling, when I was growing up as a kid,
WWE.
and I used to get into it. But I also now, being where I am, all that stuff is so immaterial. All those things, there's something so much more important now to deal with, which is uh, inner understanding, higher frequencies of consciousness, and getting ready for contact with our space people.
Mhm.
So I'm glad you're
Yeah.
here, brother.
Thank you, brother.
And I'm going to show a video here that you're going to love. Everyone, I'm going to show this
Okay, let me see
video.
this. Let me see this.
Okay, I'm going to bring you down, and I'm going to put it
Okay.
on the screen here.
Okay.
I want to thank Junior so much from the UK for letting me help them getting the implant out. And you're always welcome. You ever have anything go on, and you remember, and you keep a journal, we'll bring you
Mhm.
back up. You've been a great guest, and we thank you so much for being here.
Thank you. Thank you.
Really awesome guest.
Thank you for helping me.
Everyone's okay,
Thank
my
you very
friend.
much.
And now you can watch us every night. And let me bring him down. I'm
Mhm.
going to show the video here. And when I show you this video, folks, if you're not watching, look carefully. Yeah, Yvette. Oh, absolutely. Oh, Yvette, yeah, definitely tomorrow night we'll have you on. I do see you. Yeah, tomorrow night we'll have you on as our first guest. I'm going to go to the video here. Let me go. Let me just open it up here. Let me go to the video and let's see here. I'm going to show everybody this video as soon as I get to it. Let's see what happened here. Almost. Okay. And when I show you this video, I'm going to try not to show you just the video. So let's go to the video right now. Get ready for this. This will be the ending of the show after the video. I'm going to switch the camera. And let's see if I can do this here without. You'll see the spaceship right there. There it is. This was taken in Porter Ranch, California on February 2nd, a couple of days ago. This is for entertainment purposes only. One more time. Right there. That thing is a huge spaceship. Let me see here. Show it for a few more minutes. Porter Ranch, California, February 2nd. One more time, and then we're going to go back to the camera. And this is also on my Astro Command Spaceship news page. So if you go to my main page, you can see it. And you go to my main page, you're going to see a lot of good video footage from all over the place. So when you get a chance, look at all the footage. Let me go back to... Okay, that's... Okay. Alrighty. If you go on my main page, after the show, you can watch a lot of video footage, a lot of UFO footage, spaceship footage. It's all on my main page. If you go to my bio, press the link to my YouTube channel. At some point tomorrow morning, I'll have it downloaded. This show is going to be downloaded. Thank you, Autumn. And you'll be able to watch this show and all my past shows from last year and before that on my YouTube channel. There's tons of shows there, and a lot of everything's documented. Again, I want to thank Junior. I want to thank all my guests tonight and everyone for coming up. We'll see you tomorrow night at 11 p.m. Eastern on another edition of Encounters. And I hope you all, thank you, bubble gum. I'm going to have to brush my teeth after eating so much gum. But thank you, everybody, for being here. All the new people. Yeah, Jen, no problem. You can watch, if you missed any of it, you can watch it on my YouTube channel. I'll have it on there by tomorrow. Avion, thank you for the roses. Everybody, thank you for the gifts. And again, we'll see you tomorrow night. Have a good morning. Remember to have your phones ready. If anything happens, get that camera going and record and document and date the sightings. Everybody, have a good night. We'll catch you again. Keep your eyes to the skies. And we're here again, busting the matrix.